They had announced that they had hired Paul Weiss, and I cooperated with that investigation, and I think it wound up as it should have.
Let's talk a little bit more about Donald Trump. Take us inside that meeting where you guys basically tried to bury the hatchet. What did you say? What did you do?
The actual meeting was off the record, so I don't want to get into the specific content, but I went over there, I walked in, and he gave me a nice greeting. He hugged me.
He hugged you?
Yes, which
How did you accept that?
Well, I talk about it in the book that it was bizarre, right, to be hugging this man who had tried to torment me for 9 months and who had endangered my security and all sorts of things that are detailed in the book. But I accepted it for the gesture it was, which I think was a goodwill gesture to try to say, if not, I'm sorry, then let's move on, which is what I was doing there. So I neither apologized to him, nor did he apologize to me. And after that meeting, which was very cordial, we discussed the state of the race. We did not discuss his 9-month campaign against me. We tabled that. But it just was a reset of sorts that worked for us.
You also had a tough conversation with your daughter Yardley. She said she was afraid of him.
So she's a recurring character in this book, as are all 3 of my children. But Yardley is amazing. And I talk about how a year ago, after I went to the Fortune Most Powerful Women's Conference, she said, "What is that?" I said, "Well, it's a gathering of really strong women who celebrate their accomplishments." And I was taking Yardley down there with me, and she said, "Are we 2 of them?" And then not quite a year later, she joined me at the presidential debate in Detroit, and that's when she told me she was afraid of Donald Trump. I had never revealed to her any of the things that Trump had done, President-elect Trump had done. But she is 5, and she hears things in this world, and one of the lowest points was when she came home and asked me what a bimbo was. And I just thought, you know, the same girl who thought she was being honored at the Most Powerful Women's Conference had learned a new word, which was one of the low points of the year.
I'll bet it was. So what's next for you? Publicly, everyone knows your contract is up next year. Can you stay at Fox after all this?
Oh, sure. I mean, I can easily stay at Fox. I can go, hopefully, anywhere I want. I don't think anything that's happened this past year has limited that. I think Trump and I are, President-elect Trump, we're all getting used to saying that, are on better terms. And so I think he and I will be fine. And listen, I'm very grateful that Fox News has given me the 12 years I've had there and that they want me to stay. And in my opinion, the Murdochs who are running Fox News Channel now are honorable men who want to do what's right and have a great vision for Fox News.
Do you want to stay?
Well, I'm figuring that out, right? I mean, it's not really appropriate to discuss here with you, George. I'm on Good Morning America. But I'm figuring that out. You know, okay. As much as I love my job, I love those 3 little lives that my husband and I have brought into the world. And, I mean, this is my philosophy that I need to settle for more.